Alright, let's talk about some ideas I have for Skullgirls. Now let's get right on it, and let's talk about an idea that I've actually been a little bit vocal about, and a lot of people have really enjoyed it when I have showed this idea on stream. And that is a new title for the lobbies. That new title would be First to 13. So then you can have a first 13 set with a random person that they come into your lobby, or even just a friend. I think it would be a pretty good joke for Skullgirls to do, and maybe just a little bit of a fun gag that they can do. I remember when they did a fun little gag with the 2 weeks joke, where basically they added in Mary 300% just because people were a little bit mad they had to wait another 2 weeks for Squiggly to come out. I think First 13 would be a great opportunity for the Skullgirls creator to make a little bit of a fun little statement and just joke around with it. Now, some more ideas I have is with balancing. I do think that they should nerf Eliza just a bit and maybe focus her a little bit more on making her work with a 2-team set or a 3-team set, because as of right now she has touch of death combos when she's solo, and that's not that great to have on just that one character. So maybe nerf her a bit, you know, make her a little bit more team centric instead of more solo centric that she is right now. And honestly, I want some buffs to Painwheel, Peacock, and I want some buffs to Misfortune. Now, I know that's not a popular thing. Everybody really wanted Misfortune just to get really, nerfed when she was at the peak of her usage, but I'm not talking about Misfortune as a whole. I'm talking about Misfortune Headless. They can keep all the nerfs, but I do want Headless Misfortune to be buffed up again, just because nobody uses Headless Misfortune anymore, and I find that is a huge shame, because I think that's what makes her special. I find that it just allows me to have the visual spectacle of a Headless Fortune, and having the technical speciality of playing a Headless Fortune. Honestly, nobody's using Headless Fortune anymore. I think it just takes away what made Misfortune special, and I really hope they can maybe buff her back headless wise to a point where she is fair when she's headless, but you do want to go headless. It isn't that headless will be so useless that nobody really wants to go headless, and it's usually going to be dominated by the head-on game plan. So those are some buffs and nerfs that I hope happen in the game later on. I'm not being too specific about anything, and I guess I kind of skipped over these two, and I guess I'll elaborate on them right now. Painwheel, I kind of want her to be buffed up just a bit, because I think nobody I've seen so far professionally has used her to such a level where they can call them the top players of Skullgirls. I haven't seen Painwheel players be the best they can be, and I don't think it's Painwheel's so bad. I think they just need to maybe reorient Painwheel to be less of a momentum based character. And if you're wondering what I mean by a momentum-based character, Painwheel really relies on having that momentum, getting close, and never being able to be pushed away. But if Painwheel is pushed away and her momentum just breaks, she doesn't have a good lockdown assist anymore, you kill the assist character or something, then she becomes really, really, really useless at that point. She really doesn't have anything else except for her momentum-based game plan. And when you do get the Pain Train running, I really think she's a great character. Maybe they can buff her so then getting that momentum is easier, or maybe they should buff her in a way that you don't need the momentum as much. Maybe help out her keep away a bit, or maybe do a couple other things. But honestly, I feel like she's too much of a momentum-based character to be really competitive. Peacock, I kind of want her just to be a little bit buff, to have maybe an anti-air get off me move. I think that would kind of work. Maybe just work something into it so then she has an answer to people that are just jumping in on Peacock, because I feel like the Phillian matchup is kind of one-sided in that sense. Now, another thing that I do want in Skullgirls relates to Beowulf. Now, I know that we've already seen some of Beowulf's things where he has you know, some in-combo grabs and other things like that, but I think we could use the chair in, you know, more of a reference way. And what you mean by reference way, I mean like maybe we could have like a reference to Captain America with how he uses his chair, maybe like as the shield slash, you know, use that as a combo. So then we have maybe Beowulf be the mid-screen combo guy. Well, those are just some of the things that I'm talking about. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later. If you have an idea of what else I should talk about in the next episode, tell me in the comments below. Thanks for watching.